Hey there, so welcome to my monthly wellness box breakdown class. I am so excited to teach this to you. So I'm just gonna share authentically and just tell you how I do this. First, clarity. So I have my bottle of clarity. I'm gonna smell it because I need clarity of mind, right? Always, always. I need all the help that I can get. Okay, so I am going to teach this class with notes and I'm going to stand up and I hope it is helpful to you. Okay, so healthier options definitely were not new to me before I started using Young Living. I just was familiar with making healthier choices in organic products, and that's where I was for quite a while before Young Living came into my life. Okay, so I am definitely not a medical professional. I am just a regular old gal who uses natural products, and beware of that word natural products, because I also had to learn that natural does not mean safe. So everything is natural in its own state. A pesticide is naturally a pesticide. A toxin is naturally a toxin. So natural does not mean good for you. I learned that as well. So little side plug there. Okay, so when I first started with Young Living, I had already been introduced to Young Living before, and I had declined it because it was an MLM. I had a wrong thought about what an MLM was. I didn't really know a lot about it. I just thought it meant that I had to sell a lot of things that people didn't need, and so I had a lot of misunderstandings. So that my initial thoughts on MLM and my actual experience, two completely different things. So I definitely missed out on years of support because I didn't know what I didn't know, and I let those things hold me back from experiencing a really great product line. Okay, so before I used Young Living, I had years of, so I have tons of testimonies, but I had years of a skin rash that nobody could tell me what it was from. I went to dermatologists. I was on all kinds of medicine. I went to all kinds of natural doctors. You name it, I tried it. I had thousands of dollars invested into trying to figure out what was wrong with me, because it started out as an itchy rash all over my arms, and then eventually it went to my face and it was on my legs, and nobody could help me. I used to have to wrap my arms in gauze because I would scratch them so bad and they would weep, and I couldn't find anybody to help me. And so what ended up happening was I was getting ready to have heart surgery because I have a hole in my heart that needed to be fixed. And they did some testing on me before my heart surgery, because that's just normal. They do testing. And come to find out, I was allergic to a preservative. And this preservative was in everything, skincare line, like skincare products, shampoos, conditioners, lotions, baby wipes. Dish soap is everywhere. Everything that I was using. And I was using natural, organic products, and that preservative was still being used, and it was causing horrible skin reactions in me. So I learned that there are a lot of times that the symptoms that I have experienced were side effects from an ingredient. So I became a label reader. It made me question more, like, okay, I paid a lot of money for this organic product, but let me look at the ingredients. What's in it? And so I started reading the ingredients, or I paid a lot for this natural product, and half the ingredients I didn't even know what they were, so I had to look them up online because now I needed to know, is this preservative in all my products, because there's code names for the preservative too. So they certainly didn't make it easy. But what I learned was there are a lot of ingredients that I was still using that had a ton of side effects. So I already had been experiencing years of awful side effects, and it is not a good quality of life. So I have learned that symptoms for me were often side effects from ingredients of products that I was using. So there's a lot of times when I get that answer, like I had from the doctor of so many doctors, I'll just go by what the dermatologist said. You will always be this way. There is no cure. There's nothing you can do. Here, you need to take this medicine and you need to use this cream just to calm the symptoms. Like, nobody could help me. So once I figured out, thank you for the testing, once I was able to figure out what was causing the problem, I was able to remove that from my life. And that really started the journey, a bigger journey of me becoming a label reader. So, and I started questioning a lot of ingredients. I've learned the simpler the ingredients, the smaller list of ingredients, the better my body can handle it, because my body can recognize real things and knows what to do with that. So my start with Essential Rewards. So I started the Young Living lifestyle and started using the products, and it was right away for me. I immediately got on Essential Rewards because I experienced the oils. So I didn't just hear about them. Like before, I didn't want anything to do with Young Living. I thought it was too expensive. I didn't want to be part of a multi-level marketing company because I really didn't even understand what that all meant. And there was just a lot of strong opinions about it out there. And so I didn't want anything to do with those strong opinions. Okay, but I experienced the oils. I had them put on me. I had a raindrop treatment, and I used some oils for my emotions because I was going through a heavy time of grieving, and those oils, when they got on me, it was like, okay, there's something different here. This is not like anything I have ever used, and I need to know more about this. And I immediately got myself a starter kit. I didn't know a lot about essential oils, and I knew a little bit, and I had been using some other ones, but like I said, these were so much different. I experienced the difference, and so I didn't even question it. I knew I needed more of this. So that's where I started. I didn't know a lot, and I got myself a reference guide, and the person who signed me up helped me, guided me, and I was just like, okay, here are my current needs. My current needs right now are my back, because I have severe scoliosis, and that raindrop was so good for my back. So I'm like, okay, that really helped. I need to know more about these raindrop oils because I want to help my back. And I'm going through a really heavy time of grieving. I need to help support that area of my life. So those were the two things that I started with. I didn't know anything else. I started right there because those were my immediate needs. I got myself on Essential Rewards right away because I'm like, okay, this worked for me. I feel the difference. I've experienced it. I'm going to be ordering this. And so I got on Essential Rewards right away, and I just started ordering the things that I needed each month because I was dealing with the things that were screaming at me. So that's where I started. Like, I'm going to work on this. Okay, I never ever had an issue with coming up with how to spend that 50 PV a month, and I'll explain more about that. I never had an issue with that. It usually was, how in the world do people only spend 50 PV? Because I had so many areas in my life that needed to be supported. And so I just, in the beginning, I had really large orders to where even my friend who signed me up, she's like, are you okay? Because she was like, wow, you're really jumping in. But I experienced them, and it was a wow factor. And so yeah, I jumped I jumped right in. Okay, these products work. They work so well for me. I've never experienced anything like this before, so I go with that. It's a personal testimony from me of I use these right from the get-go. I felt the difference, and I use them every day, all day long. So I saw the value, and I experienced the value. I would be buying these products anyways, even if they didn't have Essential Rewards. I'm so glad they have Essential Rewards, but I would be buying it anyways, because when something works, I am definitely going to be purchasing it because I need it. Okay, the fact that I get to earn points, that is just an extra perk. Okay, I earn points for free products of my choice with Young Living. I get to choose. Like, I'm ordering the things that I need, and I'm earning points, and I'll talk to you about the point earning. And then I get to take those points and redeem them for free things that I want to try or that I need, which is awesome. It's a healthy home savings and swap type of living with the Essential Rewards and point earning. Okay, so I didn't come up with more funds to buy these products. What I did was I stopped buying my old products. I quit buying the traditional products I had been buying before, and I used that money to purchase my Young Living products. So I just transferred. I transferred the money. I stopped buying in one area. I didn't buy those things anymore, and I took that money and I put it over into Young Living. So I just put it right into my budget, and because it was a necessity for me. Okay, so Young Living is not a luxury for me. It is an essential. So that's how I budget that in. Like, I'm going to be spending this money on areas in my life to support certain areas anyways. So this is where I choose to spend it. Like, I get it from Young Living. I don't buy it from the store or online from other companies like I used to. I purchase it from Young Living. So this is what I use in every area of my life and in my home. And, I'm getting quality plant-based products. So that's my start with Essential Rewards. Okay, so I'm getting products to have a toxic-free home, which I had already been doing, but I had like mid-grade, I found out, before Young Living. The products I was doing said natural or organic, but there was a lot of ingredients in there that still were harmful. So, I learned that what I was buying and spending a lot of money on really wasn't the quality product that I thought it was. So I also am getting the supplements that I need to thrive, because I'm going to be taking supplements. So I get the supplements from Young Living that I need for my systems to be able to thrive. I'm getting all the oils that I need to support every area of my life. And like I said, I experienced a completely different quality of oils with Young Living than I did with other oils that I had been using. So this is where I spend money on my health, my wellness, my family, and my home. I spend that all in one company. Okay, so say for instance, I'm going to buy toothpaste. I'm going to buy toothpaste. I quit buying regular toothpaste a long time ago. I don't buy fluoride toothpaste. I learned about all the toxic ingredients in it. My gums used to bleed and they used to be sore. When I stopped using the traditional toothpaste with all the, all the fancy stuff inside of it, my gum health got an awful lot better, and I didn't have that soreness anymore. Like, the dentist would be like, well, you need to use Sensodyne toothpaste. And I'm like, I don't want to use Sensodyne toothpaste. There's a bunch of garbage ingredients in that. And so I'm like, okay, I'll just figure this out on my own. And, once I started, first I tried natural toothpaste. Some of them, they were still bothering my gums. But when I switched over to Young Living toothpaste, that was a whole new ball game. Like, I did not have those sore gum issues anymore, and the quality of my oral health increased dramatically. So happy about that. But okay, so I'm going to be buying toothpaste anyways, right? I am 100% going to buy my toothpaste from Young Living because of the things I experienced, and I'm going to earn points on it. So not only does that toothpaste work incredibly well for me, but I'm also going to earn points just for buying it, which is great. So it's one thing too I've learned with Young Living is the products are extremely concentrated. So I don't fill my toothbrush all the way with the toothpaste. I don't need that much toothpaste. It's super concentrated. I just use a little dollop of toothpaste. It's all I need. And so it really spreads out. The toothpaste lasts a lot longer. So I've concentrated safe products with simple ingredients. And that is extremely important to me. I want those simple ingredients that I know what they are. I don't have to look them up online because I've never seen that word before. So that's important when I look at the ingredients and I recognize it all. Like, wow, I know what that is. And so if I know what that is, my body is certainly going to know what it is. And it just works in harmony so well. All right, so let's talk about the ins and outs of Essential Rewards. It's a rewards program. So just like my credit card is a rewards program, my grocery store I earn points at when I shop, it's the same thing. It's a rewards program. So when you purchase, you're earning points. They're redeemable points. Just like at the grocery store, I earn points. I get to redeem those points for gas. I get cheaper gas prices. On my credit card, I earn points for my purchases, and I get to redeem that for whatever I want. I just take it off my credit card is what I do, but I can buy things if I wanted. All right, so Essential Rewards perks. Desire a healthier lifestyle on a budget, which I definitely did. I desired a healthier lifestyle. I still had a budget, and so Essential Rewards worked perfectly for that. Essential Rewards, it's an intentional commitment. And it's accountability because you know when you're going to order every single month, you're going to commit to that, to the wellness. You're going to commit to change. You're going to commit to continuing to support those areas of your body. It's a great accountability. And you get to customize. So I get to customize my wellness box every single month. I choose the products that I want, and I get what I need each month. And I also get to choose my date. So right now my date's always the first of the month because I can't wait to get my order, because it's a consumable product. So I'm using the products all the time, and they run low and I need to replace them. So I'm always in that replacing and waiting for the new wellness box to come because I'm using the products. It's a consumable product. So I definitely need to be ordering every month because I'm using it. And I get to pick what I want every month. So I have my absolute musts, like things that I get every month. I need them. They're my non-negotiables, have to have them. And then there's sometimes I'll add in other things that I need, but I don't have to get them every month because the product lasts a lot longer. My supplements, a lot of my supplements I have to get every month, especially if it's 30 in a bottle. My Ningxia Red is a must. And, my 3's cleaner is definitely a must, but it lasts longer than a month. So I don't have to order it every month. Okay. So you have until the day of when your order processes. You pick your date. So my date is the 1st of every month. I have till the 1st of every month to change my order. I get to adjust it. I get to add products on. I get to take things from last month off that I don't need anymore, and I get to add new ones on. I get to do whatever I want to customize my box before my date. All right, it is a great ditch and switch. This, you ditch old things and you switch it for new. It's that transfer buying. It's a prevention and maintenance management. That's where the accountability comes in. You earn points, redeemable points each month, so they just keep stacking up. So you spend points like you would spend money. So how the points work is for every 1 point is equal to $1 value. So if I have 100 points, Essential Rewards points, I have $100 to spend however I want. And so it's great. Like, I'm already going to be buying those products anyways because I've committed to the lifestyle and my body always needs support, and I'm earning points and I get to get more free stuff that I want, that I pick what I want when I cash in my points. Okay, it is absolutely free to join and it's free to cancel. Now, I don't know why anybody would want to cancel, but it is free to join. It doesn't cost you anything to be in it, and it doesn't cost you anything to get out of it. So when you spend your points, you place a shop order. So you don't spend your points when you're going to redeem your points. You don't spend them on another Essential Reward order. That's separate. That's where you're earning points. When you cash in your points, you're going to do it on a shop order, and you're going to get the things that you want. You look for products that are equal PV value to equal cost. Those are the things that most of those items are the ones you can get for free. If it's a new item that just came out, or if it's a really low stock item because we're dealing with real farms and real crops and things run out, then those usually you cannot cash in and get for free because it's just new or limited. But there's so much that you can get for free. You never run out of options. Okay, so it's redeemable products are equal PV value to equal dollar value. I hope that makes sense. So you've got your equal PV value to your, if you look at the Young Living prices, so you pick a product up, you pull it up online, it's going to have a price, it's going to have a wholesale price, it's going to have a retail price, and then it's going to have a PV value. So for me, I'm a wholesale member, so my wholesale price and my PV value has to be equal, and then those are redeemable products for me. Okay, and you get exclusive freebies, and they have Essential Reward bundles that are exclusive to Essential Rewards members as well. It's fantastic. It's saving more money. So it's all about, for me, it's all about budgeting, saving money, and living a healthy lifestyle. Okay, so there is a monthly minimum of 50 PV to be in Essential Rewards. Like I said, that PV, you want to look. It's the product value. Some people call it purchase value. Some people call it product value. Whatever you want it, it's a PV. And it's right on the bottom of every product where you'll pull that product up. Like I said, it will give you prices. It'll give you the product number, and it will give you the wholesale price, retail price, and the PV value. It has to be 50 PV total minimum to be in Essential Rewards every month. And like I said, way back up here, I never had an issue coming up with 50 PV. My issue was, my goodness, how in the world could you even be at 50 PV? Because if you're working on all these areas in your life, you far exceed that. Like, I definitely was already spending way more than $50 a month on my home and personal care products before I started Young Living. So I transferred. I stopped buying over here, and I use that money over here. So in PV2, the 50 PV value is definitely before any shipping costs, and it's before any taxes. Like, that is not included in that 50 PV. Okay, so you have to have a monthly minimum of 50 PV, which you're going to earn points on. So the first 3 months that you're in Essential Rewards, you get 10% of your order back in points. Month 4 through 24, you're going to earn 20% back in your purchase in points. And 25 months and on, which that's me. Like, I've been in this since 2012, so I have quite a few months. I've never ever stopped, Essential Rewards. I'm at 25%. So I earn 25% of my purchase in points. It's fantastic. My points add up really super fast, and then I get more stuff. It's awesome. So what I do is I wait when I cash in my points. I wait until I at least have 100. I don't cash them in constantly. I wait at least until I have 100 in points, and then I start cashing in. Okay, so you, like I said, you can start and stop Essential Rewards anytime, but I definitely don't know why anyone would want to stop. But yes, I highly encourage you to start if you have not. So just know though, if you do stop and you were at 20% or 25% in your point earnings, you will go back to 10%. You don't get to go, you can't leave it and then come back to where you were in your point percentage earnings. You would start back over at 10%. Okay, so what I would encourage anybody, if you haven't started yet on Essential Rewards, do it for at least 4 months, because one, it takes 4 months for tissue to change, right? So if you're going to be working on something, you want to give something 4 months. And two, if you are a beginner and 3 months, so I got 3 months to earn points before you first cash in at month 4. So if you're a beginner and you haven't been on Essential Rewards, you want to have 3 consecutive months of point earning before you can cash in your points. So you want to at least be on it for 4 months as well, for tissue changes, lifestyle changes, experiencing some changes, giving it time, ditching and switching, but also so that you can actually cash in those points. Okay, and so for us veterans like me, I can cash my points in anytime. My points, I'm already way past 3 months. Like I said, 2012 for me. So I have lots of years in it, and I can cash in my points anytime. Okay, so how it fits. I'm gonna talk a little bit about how it fits into steps of progress, change, and transformation. So how Essential Rewards fits into that. So before I used natural products, that word just, before I used safe products, when I was using traditional things that had been passed down to me, I had poison control number on my refrigerator. I was taught to do that. Even the pediatrician taught me to do that. Because the products I had in my home, on the labels, even toothpaste had, there were always poison control warnings for consumption in all my cleaners, personal care products, toothpaste, all that stuff had that warning. So I had poison control number on my refrigerator, which you think would have been alarming to me, but it was how I was conditioned. I don't have to have that anymore. I don't have poison control number on my refrigerator. I don't need it because there's nothing in my home that has that label anymore. I do not need to worry about anything in my house because I have totally safeguarded my home, and I don't have products in my home that have that warning. So that is such a peace of mind. So freeing. I have that peace of mind. The things that I have in my home, they are toxin free and plant-based, and I don't need to worry about anybody needing poison control. Okay, Young Living is more than quality farm-raised oils. So if you're like, you know what, I don't get this whole, the whole oil thing, I'm not interested. Well, one, then you haven't experienced Young Living oils. But two, Young Living is so much more than just oils. It is a total wellness company. So you're talking everything from supplements to cleaners to soaps to toothpaste to skincare to baby care to makeup and like a bunch of other lines. It's a total wellness company. So Essential Rewards also, it transforms your life because you are making changes. You're bringing in new. You're switching out old for new. You're transforming all the things that you come in contact with, that you breathe and that you put on. Essential Rewards is what commitment to change and clean living looks like. It's the lifestyle of independent product users. I am an independent product user. I am going to reach for these products by myself, and I'm going to use them, and I incorporate them in every area of my life. So it is very important to remember that prevention and maintenance can't be an afterthought. It doesn't work like that. Okay, seeing the value of what we have and embracing it, you know, that is how Essential Rewards fits into the steps of progress, change, and transformation. It is seeing the value of the things that we have in Young Living, and I saw that value right away. It's seeing that value and embracing it. These are definitely consumable products. I already mentioned that. So, you know, I'm using them. I need to replace them. So I always, you know, I always see if somebody isn't, if you're not using the products, you're not going to need to replace the products. And that's sad, because if you're not using the products and you're not experiencing the greatness of the products, and you're not living that transformed life, because I'm telling you what, you are looking at a transformed life. It is, I cannot imagine not having these products. Okay, so what you can do, an easy way to do this, it doesn't have to be overwhelming or complicated. It can be whatever you need it to be. So every month, you know, you get on Essential Rewards, and each month you can do one, ditch and switch. So you're going to ditch and switch an item. Get an old item that you used to buy, stop buying that, and switch it out for a Young Living product. You can replenish a Young Living product that you currently have that's running low. And then you add in a Young Living favorite that you have, and a must-have product. So like those three things are always happening. You're ditching and switching, and eventually you'll get like me all these years in, and you'll have ditched and switched everything. And then replenishing the thing, because it's consumable. So you're going to replenish the things that are low, and then add in a favorite and your must-haves. Okay, so one thing you could do is you could sit down and you can make a 4 to 6 month wellness plan. You could do that. I encourage you to do that. But if that is overwhelming to you, then do like what I did when I started. Start right where you are. Okay, this is what's going on in my life right now. This is where I need support, or this is what I want to ditch and switch. Start right there. Starting somewhere is better than not starting at all. Okay, you just start and continue to replace those old traditional products that you used to have or grew up with or were passed on to you for new plant-based ones. Essential Rewards is often referred to as ER in the Young Living world. It is a long-term wellness care plan. And that, I'm telling you, that is comforting to me. It is. Absolutely. I'm living that. It's a long-term wellness care plan. It helps support my body. And, you know, it's being aware of the value of these products and incorporating them into every area of your life. That's what I've done. And the rewards, yeah, I'm getting points, but the rewards are so much more than the points. So if you are not in Essential Rewards yet, please, please, please start that journey. And oh my goodness, if you're not using the products yet, that's the starting point. And you know, do what I did. You start and you experience it, and you get on Essential Rewards right away, and you just commit to that lifestyle. So I hope this was helpful to you. If you ever need help in knowing how to set up Essential Rewards, change your monthly order, you know, learn the ins and outs of how to do it on the computer, on your account, just let me know, and I would be glad to help you. Okay, I hope you have a fantastic day. I hope this class was helpful, and I will talk to you really soon. All right.